Movie 1, The Philosopher's Stone. As audiences are first introduced to the magical world of Harry Potter, the filmmakers included subtle details that enrich the viewing experience. Early in the film, when Harry visits the zoo with the Dursleys, sharp-eyed viewers can notice a group of school children dressed in green uniforms walking by the reptile house. This visual choice is more than just a background detail. It symbolically nods to Slytherin House, one of the 4 houses at Hogwarts known for its association with snakes and the color green. This clever foreshadowing hints at the house's significance in Harry's future adventures. When Harry receives his first broomstick and is introduced to Quidditch, the film provides a glimpse into his natural talent. During his initial flying lesson, Harry instinctively follows the golden snitch, even before he knows what it is, subtly foreshadowing his future role as the Gryffindor Seeker. This small moment emphasizes Harry's innate connection to the wizarding world, something that will be explored further as the series progresses. Another layer of complexity is added in a scene with Professor Snape, who questions Harry about obscure potion ingredients like asphodel and wormwood.
Tell me, what would I get if I added powdered root of asphodel to an infusion of wormwood? You don't know?
To most, this dialogue seems like standard classroom banter, but it carries a hidden meaning. In Victorian flower language, asphodel is a type of lily that symbolizes regret beyond the grave, while wormwood often represents absence and bitter sorrow. Together, these ingredients can be interpreted as Snape's subtle way of expressing his grief and ongoing love for Lily Potter, Harry's mother. This hidden message adds depth to Snape's character, revealing the complexity of his emotions and the reasons behind his often harsh demeanor towards Harry. In another light-hearted scene, Neville Longbottom's forgetfulness is humorously highlighted when he receives a remembrall from his grandmother.
Hey, look! Neville's got a remembrall!
The remembrall glows red when Neville has forgotten something, but the humor is in the fact that Neville can't remember what he's forgotten: his black cloak. This small moment not only adds to the film's charm, but also subtly foreshadows Neville's journey from a forgetful, timid boy to a brave and capable young wizard. Lastly, in keeping with the mysterious and foreboding atmosphere surrounding Voldemort, the filmmakers made the decision to list the actor who plays him in the credits as He Who Must Not Be Named. This choice maintains the character's fearsome and enigmatic presence, even as viewers begin to learn more about the Dark Wizard who will become Harry's greatest adversary. Movie 2, The Chamber of Secrets. The Chamber of Secrets deepens the sense of mystery and danger that pervades Harry's world. Early in the film, Harry accidentally ends up in the sinister Nocturne Alley after a mishap with Floo powder. As he wanders through the dark and eerie streets, observant fans might spot a clever Easter egg, a display of Harry Potter books in a shop window. This self-referential nod not only breaks the fourth wall, but also adds a layer of humor to an otherwise tense scene, reminding viewers of the book's real-world origins.
I was lost. Hang on. What were you doing down there then?
Me?
When Harry is drawn into Tom Riddle's diary, the filmmakers employed a creative visual technique to distinguish the past from the present. As Harry enters the memory, the world shifts to black and white, with the only color being the warm glow of candlelight that reflects on Harry's face. This artistic choice effectively blurs the line between memory and reality, making the scene more immersive and highlighting the surreal nature of the diary's power.
Headmaster Dippet may have no choice.
So if it all stopped, if the person responsible was caught.
The film also delves into the character of Gilderoy Lockhart, whose vanity and self-obsession are humorously portrayed throughout the story. In one scene, a quick glance at Lockhart's office reveals a blonde wig, subtly suggesting that his golden locks might not be entirely natural. This small detail adds to the comedy surrounding Lockhart's character, reinforcing his superficial and deceptive nature.
Avoidable. Gotta go.
What about my sister?
Well,
As the tension builds towards the climax, a moment of high drama occurs when Lucius Malfoy confronts Harry in Dumbledore's office. Malfoy, seething with anger, draws his wand and begins to utter a curse. Potentially the killing curse, Avada Kedavra, before being stopped by Dobby the house elf. This scene underscores the seriousness of Malfoy's malevolence and his willingness to harm a child, further highlighting the dark forces at play in the wizarding world. Finally, for those who stay through the credits, the film offers a rare post-credits scene that serves as a humorous epilogue to Lockhart's story. The scene shows Lockhart in a magical hospital, suffering from memory loss, a fitting irony considering his fraudulent past as a memory-modifying wizard. This light-hearted moment provides closure to Lockhart's arc, while also offering a bit of comic relief after the film's darker themes. Movie 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban. Under the direction of Alfonso Cuarón, The Prisoner of Azkaban introduces a shift in tone and style, with numerous hidden details and visual storytelling techniques. One such detail is found in the Marauder's Map, a magical document that reveals the locations of everyone at Hogwarts. Sharp-eyed viewers might notice that the name Moony is misspelled as Mooney on the map. This is a deliberate nod to the film's visual effects supervisor, Carl Mooney, adding a personal touch to the magical artifact and showcasing the creative involvement of the crew.
Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs are proud to present the Marauder's Map.
In another behind-the-scenes tidbit, the Time Turner sequence, where Hermione and Harry travel back in time to save Sirius Black and Buckbeak, was so technically demanding that the actors' microphone packs were occasionally visible under their clothing. While a minor production oversight, it serves as a reminder of the complex logistics involved in creating such a visually stunning and narratively intricate scene. The evolving relationship between Ron and Hermione is subtly highlighted in this film. Throughout the story, Ron's growing feelings for Hermione are hinted at by his concern over her frequent absences, which he notes with increasing regularity.
What a load of rubbish.
Where did you come from?
Me? Been here all this time.
This attention to Hermione's whereabouts not only reflects his developing affection, but also foreshadows the eventual romantic tension between the two characters. Cuarón also added a unique cultural touch to the film by including an eagle-eating snake statue in one of Hogwarts' courtyards. This imagery is a reference to the Mexican flag, paying homage to Cuarón's heritage. It's a subtle yet significant addition, blending the director's personal background with the magical setting of Hogwarts. Movie 4, The Goblet of Fire. The Goblet of Fire marks a turning point in the series, where the story takes on a darker and more mature tone. This shift is immediately apparent in the film's opening sequence, where the reflection of Nagini, Voldemort's pet snake, slithers across the Warner Brothers logo. This ominous detail foreshadows the growing presence of Voldemort and the dangers that lie ahead for Harry and his friends. Despite the film's darker themes, the filmmakers didn't shy away from injecting humor into the narrative. The end credits, for example, feature a playful disclaimer stating that no dragons were harmed in the making of this movie, adding a touch of levity after the intense Triwizard Tournament scenes. This tongue-in-cheek remark not only serves as a nod to the film's fantasy elements, but also helps to lighten the mood for audiences as they leave the theater. One of the film's humorous highlights occurs during the introduction of the Beauxbatons students. As they enter Hogwarts with graceful choreography, a contrasting moment of levity occurs where they dance the Macarena, a popular dance from the 1990s. This juxtaposition of elegance and humor adds a light-hearted element to the scene, reminding viewers of the playful spirit that still exists amidst the darker narrative. The film also contains a subtle nod to the future of the series through a mysterious object in Dumbledore's office. A pyramid-shaped object with a circle at its center appears on his desk, which may go unnoticed by most viewers. However, this object is a quiet foreshadowing of the Deathly Hallows, a crucial element in the final book and movies of the series. By including this object, the filmmakers planted a seed that would later grow into a central theme in the series' conclusion. The Yule Ball is another significant event in the film, not just for its role in the story, but also for the behind-the-scenes challenges it presented. Daniel Radcliffe, who plays Harry, had to shoot his scenes mostly from the waist up, due to his discomfort with dancing. This decision not only ensured that Harry's charisma remained intact, but also highlighted the meticulous care taken in maintaining the film's continuity and character portrayal. Movie 5: The Order of the Phoenix. In The Order of the Phoenix, the filmmakers continued their tradition of embedding the wizarding world with magical and humorous details. One such example is the appearance of wizard-specific brands like Cheery Owls, a playful twist on the real-world cereal Cheerios. These imaginative touches add depth to the world building, making the wizarding world feel more complete and lived in.
I wanted to apologize.
This film also subtly honors one of Harry's most influential mentors, Remus Lupin, through Harry's wardrobe choices. Throughout the film, Harry is seen wearing button-down sweaters, a style reminiscent of Lupin's own attire in The Prisoner of Azkaban. This sartorial choice reflects Harry's deep respect and admiration for Lupin, and serves as a visual reminder of the impact Lupin had on Harry's life, particularly in teaching him how to summon a Patronus. Movie 6: The Half-Blood Prince. The Half-Blood Prince skillfully blends historical and magical elements to enhance the story's themes of power and destruction. The film opens with the collapse of the Millennium Bridge, a real landmark in London which was built after the timeline of the books. By including this anachronistic event, the filmmakers emphasize the far-reaching impact of Voldemort's return, showing that the threat of the Dark Lord extends beyond the wizarding world and into the very fabric of modern society. Another example of the film's intricate storytelling is the use of Harry's Quidditch jersey number 7. This number is not only symbolic of Harry's position as Seeker, but also serves as a foreshadowing of his role as the 7th Horcrux. The number 7 is considered the most magical number in wizarding lore, and its recurring presence throughout the series underscores Harry's unique destiny. In a flashback to Tom Riddle's childhood, the filmmakers included a subtle yet powerful visual clue about the future. In Riddle's bedroom, 7 small stones are arranged on a windowsill. This detail foreshadows the creation of the 7 Horcruxes, the dark objects in which Voldemort has hidden pieces of his soul. This careful attention to visual storytelling adds another layer of depth to the narrative, connecting the past to the future in a meaningful way. Movie 7: The Deathly Hallows. Part 1. The Deathly Hallows Part 1 is filled with subtle details that deepen the connection between the film and the broader world. In one scene set in a Muggle cafe, a poster for Daniel Radcliffe's stage play Equus is visible in the background during a tense duel. This Easter egg is a playful nod to Radcliffe's work outside the Harry Potter series and serves as a reminder of the actor's diverse career.
Lock the door, get the lights.
Another detail that adds to the film's realism is the gradual change in Hermione's appearance throughout the movie. As the trio embarks on their arduous journey to find and destroy Horcruxes, Hermione's hair grows longer and more unruly, reflecting the passage of time and the hardships they endure. This subtle change in her appearance underscores the grueling nature of their quest and adds a layer of authenticity to the characters' experiences. Movie 8: The Deathly Hallows. Part 2. The Deathly Hallows Part 2 brings the epic saga to a close with powerful moments and thoughtful callbacks to the series' beginning. The Room of Requirement scene is another treasure trove of nostalgia, filled with props and items from previous films. Among the items are the giant chess pieces from The Philosopher's Stone, a reminder of the trio's first year at Hogwarts, and Gilderoy Lockhart's cage of mischievous Cornish pixies from the Chamber of Secrets. We can also see the Hog statue from Voldemort's memory that resides in Hogwarts Castle. Another combination of items is from Professor Trelawney's divination class, a table of teacups and the bones of a dinosaur. These objects serve as a visual summary of the trio's journey, evoking memories of their past adventures and the growth they've undergone.
I'll set the bloody place on fire!
An unexpected moment of levity occurs during the final battle when Voldemort awkwardly hugs Draco Malfoy. This unscripted gesture by Ralph Fiennes, who played Voldemort, adds an eerie and unsettling touch to the character, highlighting Voldemort's lack of genuine human emotion. The awkwardness of the hug serves as a stark contrast to the intense violence and high stakes of the battle, creating a moment of dark humor that has become iconic among fans. In a subtle but meaningful detail, Lucius Malfoy's fall from power is symbolized by an Azkaban tattoo visible on his neck. This tattoo, a mark of shame and imprisonment, reflects the consequences of his allegiance to Voldemort and his family's ultimate downfall. It's a stark reminder of the cost of following the Dark Lord and adds a layer of tragedy to Lucius's character, who, despite his wealth and status, ends up disgraced and powerless. Finally, the return of familiar foes during the final battle, such as Bellatrix Lestrange, Fenrir Greyback, giants, spiders, and dementors, brings the story full circle. These foes represent the long-standing threats Harry has faced throughout the series, and their defeat symbolizes the end of an era. The climactic battle not only resolves the series' central conflict, but also serves as a culmination of all the challenges and enemies Harry and his friends have overcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more enchanting content from Harry Potter Academy.